guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video of the half yearly series. In today's video, of course, I'm with a bare naked face. That means we are going to do my makeup together, and I'm going to be sharing my favorite makeup products throughout these last 6 months that I've been really using, or new finds and something like that in this video. Today's makeup video is going to be like a very soft glam date night makeup look. It's going to be very date night appropriate. So yeah, you can keep that in mind. I am going out with my friends, and I thought that with this outfit, a very subtle soft glam will look good. And I've not done a date night makeup on my YouTube channel as well, so I thought this is the perfect idea. Now, without any further ado, let's get started because of course I'm running late. We are going to be starting off with primers, and something that I actually fell in love with again, which I've actually made a video on my Instagram. It was like a collab with the brand. It is this Bellora Paris Illuminating Moisturizer. I've talked about this in some of my recommendations video as well, but since it's winters, I think now it's the time, where I like start working more towards a luminous base. These past 6 months I have not actually used a lot of makeup in general, if you would say so, but now since it's winters, I do want to do a makeup that's appropriate, which is something very lightweight and which is very like glowy, dewy and hydrating, because my skin has been really dry recently, and I don't want to use makeup that's very thick, very mattifying. I want to use something which is very lightweight and comfortable to wear. And look at the glow that this cream gives. It does not have very like harsh shimmer particles, but gives this very beautiful pink purple toned iridescent glow. So yeah, that is what we're going to get started with. We are going to use another primer number 2, which is to actually hide my pores. It is a Lakme Absolute Blur Perfect Makeup Primer, and I've talked about this as well. I just like to use this on my T-zones, and you can see literally a pimple is popping right up on my nose. Of course, when you have to go out, when you have wedding season or any special occasion, pimples have to accompany you. So I just use it. You can see it instantly mattified the area. That glow kind of went away, which I am fine with because I need to hide my pores, and this one works really well with that. So जहाँ पे भी pores मेरे को है, मैं use कर लेती हूँ, and it is a pretty good product. All the products I will leave details in the description box and links also in case you guys want to check them out. And yeah, that is what with the primer thing that we use. Now moving on to concealer, because we need to do something to our eyes. Actually, you know what, recently I've actually been liking not using an eyeshadow base and directly going with eyeshadows when I want to use like a very light hand, or when I want to use this natural shade and just add a little bit of shimmer. I've been actually liking going bare and natural. But to share my concealer favorite, I got this packed take cover concealer, and I'm in the shade Butterscotch. I completely winged this product. Okay, I have been wanting a new concealer for a really long time, and I was eyeing the L'Oreal Infallible, I think, full wear concealer or something like that, and it's a little bit more expensive. And then I was seeing more concealers, but nothing was really attracting me a lot because they're like 2 shades, 3 shades, and that's not something that I want to go to because I always go wrong in those things. So I was like researching about this, and I wanted this since a long time. It was in my cart, but the only thing was the shade, because the shade names and the shade references are very weird. They do not have any reference if it's for fair skin tone, neutral undertone, and I completely winged it. And it is such a beautiful concealer. Oh my god, it comes with this doe foot applicator, so I'm just gonna go in with a little bit. It's a very I would say light to medium coverage concealer, but it blends so beautifully, and it is such a good match for my skin. And even with fingers, this one blends beautifully. Look at that, it blended into my skin. It gave just the coverage that I needed, not a lot, not a little. You can of course build it up, but I just like to go in with a very natural finish. So definitely not a full coverage product, but if you're someone who's looking for a very natural, minimal, everyday wear concealer, then this is something you should go for. And then we're just gonna set it of course with my classic Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. I have purchased a new loose powder. Sorry for the background noise. I have purchased a new loose powder, so I'm gonna try that and let's see what my thoughts are about that product. But ये तो मेरे को काफी सालों चला है, इसमें अभी बहुत सारा product बचा है, तो of course this is not going anywhere. Moving on to the eyeshadow, I'm gonna do a very soft, glam, shimmery makeup look, and I have been really liking this palette. You guys can see I've already hit pan in one of the shades, which is one of my most used shades. So this is the Makeup Revolution Forever Dynamic Allure eyeshadow palette, and it's a mini palette, but it comes in this beautiful shades which you might think ये rose के time में use नहीं होंगे, but ये बहुत ज़्यादा use होते हैं. It's a very classic, a very universal palette. So I'm just gonna take this nude shade, and it has like mauvey undertones. I'm just gonna go all over my lid. You can see it's a very light wash of this shade, and that's exactly what I am looking for. It's very pigmented if you go to see, but then you can also go very light-handed with it and make it work out. It's a very universal palette, very travel friendly as well. So वो भी एक अच्छा sort out हो जाता है कि travel में अगर तुमको use करना है, mirror के साथ भी आता है, तो काफी it's nice, and I have been really liking. I've recommended it before as well. But yeah, that is what I'm gonna go with, a very light wash, and then I'm gonna pick up a shimmer shade. I think I'm just gonna mix these two because actually मेरे को इतना difference है. इसमें थोड़ा ज़्यादा purple का wash है, and this one is a little bit more on the rose gold side. So I'm gonna go in with that purple thing. Look at that color payoff. You guys can see how beautiful. And let me just apply to my eyes. Look at that. It is so freaking beautiful. Look at that, how beautiful it looks. It gives a very nice finish. This is a little bit more pink and purple undertones. Then let me go with the other shade, and yeah, that is it. That is what I'm gonna apply all over my eyes. I'm not gonna do a lot, just a little bit shimmer. I think for date nights you need to go with a very minimal but very sultry look. So shimmer and a nude base, nude lips is something that really goes well. Or you either go with a very bold lip and very neutral muted eyes. You can go either with them, for that look, but I prefer going for a very very glowy base, a glowy, glimmery, shimmery look. Just a second. Oh my god, yeah, very glimmery shimmery look, because I think that really stands out as well. This looks so beautiful, so effortless at the same time. इसको मेरे को करने में like literally 2 minutes लगे हुए हैं. So and it works really well with the hands more than the brush. That is what I prefer. We are done with the eyes for now. I'm thinking to go with eyeliner, but before that I want to share some of my favorite eyeliner products. I would suggest are these kajals that are from Sugar Cosmetics. These are the Kohl of Honor Intense Kajal. The first one black I got with a collab, and it is such a beautiful kajal, so pigmented, so black. It smudges really well, but once it sets, so स्मोकी आईज के बेस के लिए काफी अच्छा है, वाटर लाइन के लिए काफी अच्छा है. इट्स सो क्रीमी, सो स्मूथ, एंड आई हैड टू गेट माय हैंड्स ऑन अनदर वन फ्रॉम दीज. आई गॉट इन दिस ब्यूटीफुल ग्रीन कलर. थोड़ा टूट गया है ये, बट नेवरदलेस इट इज सो ब्यूटीफुल, सो पिगमेंटेड. इट्स काइंड ऑफ लाइक अ शिमरी ग्रीन, एंड इट लास्ट्स really long. It technically lasts you throughout the day, so that is something that I actually really like about these kajals, and they work really well. लोअर लैश लाइन को स्मोक आउट भी करना है, या लोअर लैश लाइन पे भी अगर तुमको कलर लगाना है, then these work absolutely beautifully. So these are some of my recommendations, and for eyeliner go with the classic Lakme eyeliners. Lakme के कोई भी eyeliners ले लो, they are beautiful on their own. They don't require any recommendation. Don't even go towards any other brand. Just go to Lakme and get your hands on it. I'm just going to do very thin line, a very thin liner, just to distinguish a little bit. Yeah, done with the eyeliner. So any Lakme eyeliner is actually really good. Moving on, we're going to apply one coat of mascara only on the top lashes. I don't have any new mascara purchases. I'm still with the Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes mascara, which also brings me to say that you guys need to notice how long lasting this product is. Especially I feel that mascaras that have a wet formulation, they last really long, because then they start drying up slowly, but they still do work very beautifully. So this one has lasted me a pretty long time. I think I have this for a year, or probably even more than that at this point, and it still has product in it. I know it has product, and it works really well on the lashes. If you see, I think I have a try on video. I will try to link it down in the description box in case you guys want to check it out. You can definitely see how much it is like curled and lengthened my lashes. Not a very volumizing mascara, but definitely curling and lengthening. It says it's volumizing and defining, but I can see a lot more curl and length to it. Volume definitely a little bit. Yeah, those are the eyes that are done. They look absolutely beautiful. It has a very nice reflex thing as well. Moving on to our under eyes, I'm going to use the same concealer under my eyes. I don't conceal a lot on my face in general. If I have breakouts like I have right now, तो थोड़ा सा कर लेती हूँ. नोज पे ना मैं प्रोडक्ट अवॉइड करती हूँ अप्लाई करना, बिकॉज वो बहुत केकी हो जाता है मेरे नोज पे, बिकॉज माई नोज इज very textured. So I avoid applying products over there. But yeah, you can see how beautifully the concealer blended in, and I really like it. And I मेरे को dark circles का इतना issue है भी नहीं, तो I'm okay with it, you know, being very light coverage as well. I don't mind it, and I'm actually applying a full face of makeup after a really long time. So I've been going for my like sports posting and stuff like that, and मैं काफ़ी tan हो गई थी. I don't know आप लोग देख पा रहे हो कि नहीं, but मैं काफ़ी tan हो गई थी, तो मेरे को यही था कि भाई मेरे फाउंडेशन से मैच नहीं होने वाला है. But hopefully we can make it work. We use very less product and make it work. So I'm gonna take my loose powder, and I'm just gonna take the same blender. Honestly, it doesn't make a difference. Just gonna take some powder and set it in. Winters है तो ज़्यादा टाइम रखूँगी भी नहीं. Just kind of gonna dust it off in a second. And मुझे इतना coverage भी नहीं चाहिए, इतना setting चाहिए भी नहीं. I'm just going out for a simple dinner, so not like I want a very long lasting makeup look. I'm gonna go in with that same brown and purple shade, and मैं lower lash line पे भी थोड़ा apply कर देती हूँ. Just to complete the look, not a lot, just a little bit. Yeah, that is it to complete the lower lash line look. We will come to the lower lash line mascara and everything later on. Moving on to foundation, since it's winter times, I really like using the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. I've not used this a lot. The only reason being this is not a very transfer proof foundation, because it's a luminous and hydrating foundation. ये बहुत transfer होता है and properly set नहीं होता है, तो इसके लिए मैं avoid करती हूँ इसको ज़्यादा यूज़ करना. मैं इसको mix करना prefer करती हूँ. It's actually a very nice shade match for me, but it transfers a lot. So मैं कभी छोटे मोटे events पे जा रही हूँ जहाँ मेरे को मेकअप ज़्यादा टाइम के लिए नहीं पहनना है, तभी मैं इसको यूज़ कर लेती हूँ. But other than that, I prefer mixing it with either my Maybelline Fit Me or the Lakme 9 to 5 Primer Plus Matte Foundation. You can see this is a little bit lighter for me because I have tanned recently. काफ़ी मेरा tan recover हो गया. ये तो actually बिल्कुल था भी नहीं, इससे बहुत dark थी मैं, बहुत ज़्यादा tan हो गया था, but I've recovered quite a bit. And the reason I don't like to put a lot of अभी मेरे को लग रहा है कि मैंने काफ़ी ज़्यादा product ले लिया है, is because then once the makeup melts, it looks really bad. It looks very grey, it looks very ashy, and you don't want to look like a mishap on your date night or any which ways whenever you are getting photographed. So that is about that, but that's a very nice foundation. You can also see that stroke cream ka glow. That's really nice. I like it. Even the sugar is nice. Sugar has a little glitter chunky particles. Satin one is like really finely milled, and it's a very nice pink iridescent glow. Moving on to blushes, I've been really liking liquid blushes, cream blushes. One product that I recently tried is the Cuffs and Lashes It's Dew liquid blush. This is in the shade Cat Fam. It's a very beautiful corally nude shade. This is something I really like. You need to go a little heavy handed only, then it will build up, otherwise itna zyada dikhta nahi hai, but beautiful formulation. Other one of course I've talked about, it's the Love Earth. ये मेरे साथ match होने वाला है, that is why this is the Love Earth multi pot, and this is in the shade Kiss and Tell. It's a beautiful mauve nude shade, and it blends super well. It does not move your foundation or anything like that. That is something that I absolutely love about this product. You can of course blend it with your hands as well, no problem with that, but I like to use my blender on top of makeup just so that you know ज़्यादा spoil ना हो. But तुम हाथ से भी अगर blend करोगे ये beautiful लगता है. Really really love this product. We are gonna set our entire face now with the powder. So एकदम perfectly toned हो जाएगा. Blush ज़्यादा heavy भी नहीं लगेगा. You see, it looks very beautiful, very natural. Goes, I like to set my T-zone. ज़्यादा powder नहीं use करूँगी mainly because winters में then my skin just starts feeling very very dry and powdery, and definitely not something that I'm looking forward to, because then it will like actually cause a lot of creasing and makeup breakage. At this point only I feel my skin is really really dry and itchy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shower some setting spray, and I'm using this e.l.f. mist and set. I really like it. This melts the makeup so well. It's a very natural finish setting spray. I really really like it. It really melts in your makeup nicely and makes it look very very beautiful. Not a lot like transfer proof as such, but sets it really well. It melts the makeup really really well. It's a very fine mist, so that works very well. You can see already my skin is glowing. I don't need a lot of highlighter as well. Let's go in with my bronzer. You guys know my love for the sugar bronzer is never ending, and of course with this beautiful look, this is gonna match perfectly. I also love the Rimmel London bronzer. That's also a gem. Like every time I feel like I like the sugar one more, but then I use that one and I'm like, this is also beautiful, guys. So that is also something I definitely like. I don't go very heavy handed with my bronzers in general. थोड़ा सा ही मैं लगाती हूँ, and then mostly ज़्यादा product ना मैं cheekbones के यहाँ पे करती हूँ. I like that like sun kiss sunburn look, and then I like to just clean it up so it gives a very sharp chiseled look. And yeah, that is it for the face. Let's move on to finishing our eyes. I'll just put a coat of mascara on my top lashes, and then in the bottom only one coat I apply. So top पे हो गए 2 coats, and then bottom पे we have 1 coat. We are almost done. Let's move on to lips. I just have a few recommendations. मैं ज़्यादा use नहीं की, but मेरे को ये Smashbox का liquid lipstick in the shade Stepping Out is something which is I've really really enjoyed. It's a very very cool toned nude shade. Another nude shade if you want to pick up in a warmer shade is the Inside Matte Lip Pink in the shade Bougie. I really enjoyed the Maybelline Ultimate lipstick, and this is in the shade More Mauve. It's kind of a mauvey tone, तो मेरे को वो ज़्यादा पसंद है. So that's what I'm gonna wear today as well. I'm just gonna do More Mauve, and then I'm just gonna top it up with this Smashbox. You can see it beautifully matches with. I've been liking glossy lips a lot, so I've been liking the e.l.f. ka lip lacquer. I use the clear one, and then I want to try more like shimmery glosses. I have the Dot and Key gloss glitter bomb or something. Let's try that out together and let's finish this look. Okay, I'm back with a lot of struggle. I opened up my hair, and I think this is what I applied a little bit of highlighter, very very little off camera. And let's try out the Dot and Key glitter bomb, and let's see if this one actually, I mean I like it, but I want to see the glitter shine on it. Let's see how it looks. Yeah. Oh, you can see that. You can definitely see that shine on it. This is the final makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will link all the products down in the description box. Hope you guys check out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.